guys, are from the ultimatum given to this Fulani Herdsmen. It's less than 24 hours. Today is Thursday. By tomorrow, which is Friday, that's Sunday, Igboho has given the Fulani Herdsmen, especially, when he went to warn the Seriki, and he told him that if you guys cannot produce those who have been causing mayhem in Yoruba land, especially that Ibarakba, that you just have to leave that place. You just have to leave that place. And now you can see from the video, they storm the hideouts of this Fulani Herdsmen, where they usually keep people. Honestly, if we are not going to do anything, even as a people, nobody's going to help anybody. No police can help anybody. The government is not ready to help anybody. They will just be playing to the gallery. They will just be saying, oh, we are committed to do this, we are committed to do that. You can see that they were running. You see in that video that these people were really running. And these people were really going closer to them. And I could remember one of the testimonies or one of the messages from Sunday Igboho when he went to see the Seriki of this Fulani Herdsmen or Fulani community in that Ibarapa. He said as he got there to just go and tell the man, see, this is what we are talking about. This is what we are talking about. At the end of the day, he said before he could say Jack Robinson, one of the boys, he said they were almost 1,000. The people that were there, that one of them just brought out gun, and shot him. He said he collected the gun. If somebody shoots you and he just collected the gun from the person and the person is still talking, what does that say you? So no be everything, no be the old man's person they talk. He said he collected it and another person still brought an axe again. He collected it. Before they could say anything, one of his own people that went with him that said, oh, somebody else is bringing us another gun. So shoot him. So, and even one of the interviews that he granted, he said, this is not a matter of being afraid. Let that day come. That he said that even if he dies in the course of this whole thing, that he does not care. He will know that he's fighting for his fatherland and he's fighting for his people. Because these people, the so-called leaders, a lot of them are afraid. A lot of them because of their selfish interests, and most of them, they don't even have their children around. They don't have their children around. And believe you me, if the leaders cannot come, if they cannot stand and be, issue a convincing statement, because all of them, they are just trying to be political. They are just trying to be political. Nobody's trying to say anything. The so-called political leaders, the traditional rulers, none of them is saying anything. They are not saying anything. They are just speaking from the both side of their mouth. See how they storm that place. This guy, since we've been seeing him, of course, maybe a lot of people must have been looking at watching some of his videos. As some of the videos, one of the pictures that he was putting on, what is it called? He was putting on all these traditional attires. It's not really a joke at all. They are not afraid. They are not afraid, and you can see almost all the uncompleted building. That is where these people take their victims to. And you want to tell us that we have police that are there harassing innocent people in town? They are harassing innocent people. How many times have we heard lately that police have been able to rescue all these victims, the kidnapped people? How many times? When you hear that some people are being released or rescued, the police will just come out and begin to issue statements that these people that really did that they have been able to rescue them. But the people will not come out and say, no, that is not it. You did not rescue us. We paid heavily for that. So less than 24 hours now, for the ultimatum to elapse, and let's see what will happen. Of course, you will be hearing from the Fulani Herdsmen. They've been shouting, they've been threatening this and that. If Yoruba people, if they do that, that means if they eject any of their people from that place, that there's going to be war. Like, seriously? And it was a lot of them. When I said it, since the day Akeredolu made that statement, they started vomiting, they started shouting. I knew quite well that they would talk. And to make matter worse, the federal government is saying that the state governor does not have the rights to eject people. We are talking of security, and these people are saying it is not, nobody owns that Ondo Reserves forest. Nobody owns it. That it was not the The state government that gave them that reserve forest, and they have no right to even issue any ultimatum or to give the directives that they should leave, because they themselves, they are not going to respect the so-called governor, and they are saying their people should be there, that if it is that word they want, they will give it to them. If it is that word, they will give it to them. So we are still waiting, and most of the monarchs now, they are silent. The police too, they are even working against the Amotekun, because they're beginning to discredit the Amotekun, that Amotekun is this, they are extorting money from people, they are into extrajudicial killing, so that the masses will still hate them. That is exactly what they are doing. And the police, are they not supposed to be ashamed of themselves? The work they are supposed to do, local security outfits, they are the ones doing it, and you are, he said, because if you have done your job very well, all of this social security, I mean, this security outfits wouldn't have come up in the first place. Wouldn't have come up in the first place. You can imagine the kind of places, and even this place, to me, it's not even as deep as like most of these large forests. Uncompleted building, that is where they take their victims to. That's where they take them to. Something is brewing. With all of these things happening, that was the same thing when NSAS was going on, the protest was going on. The president could not come out on time until things will get deteriorated. We are hearing from a Gabashi who said it. Gabashi will say, oh, the presidency said this, the presidency said that. Presidency said this, presidency said that. At the end of the day, the president will not come out. You are going to be hearing from Femi Adesina, Gabashi. Those are the people who are talking. Is it not enough for the president to have come out? Oh my goodness, something is wrong. Just like I've been saying, something is wrong in that Aso Rock, and something is wrong even with the president. Something is wrong. The wife has not been in country for close to how many months, and we say we have a country, and the rest people are just docile. Whether they are the conspiracy of all manner of sorts, all of them, they know what is happening. But everybody just want to, like, oh, let me just take whatever I need to take. Let me just say to myself, whatever that is happening. I believe, whether they are PDP, whether they are APC, they know what is happening in this country. You can see it is the people that will rescue themselves. So they will rescue themselves. And thank God that this youth, they are coming out, even led by Sunday Igboho. They are coming out to defend themselves, because waiting for government at this stage and time, nothing is going to happen. Like Professor Banji Akintola has said, that if we all wait and be waiting and be looking and fold our hands and be looking at Buhari, nothing will happen. No, they might finish all of us. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's know your thoughts. Thank you.